we're going to create some text to make it look like it is silver. So we're going to start with a new Photoshop file, and we're going to make the size be 640 pixels by 480 pixels. And the resolution we're going to set at 72 pixels per inch. That's basically how many little dots. So the more pixels per inch, the higher pixels per inch, the higher the file size, and the cleaner it looks. The lower the resolution, the more pixelated it looks, but it's also a smaller file size. So you have to make adjustments based on what you want. We're going to keep our background black and hit create. So we're going to use our type tool here, horizontal type tool, and I'm going to see if we don't. I'm going to have to find a font. I am going to choose I think Bodoni MT and type in silver, all lowercase, and the color should be white. Yeah, I think that's font will work. The size of it is going to be probably actually about 200. There we go. And then I'll just move it into the center of the screen here. So on this, we have to set up some layer styles, just like we have on previous ones. I'm going to go ahead and double click on that text layer to bring it up. And the first one we're going to put in is going to be the bevel and emboss. It is going to be an inner bevel, chisel hard, and it is going to be 100% depth, the direction up. The size, let's see, I'm going to put in 90 and leave the soften at 0. Down here, I'm going to change the gloss contour to ring, and I'm going to check anti-aliased. And I'm going to leave the rest at the default. Then I'm going to come down here and I am going to check contour, and I'm going to come over here and check anti-aliased on that. And although it is starting to take on the look that we want, we are also going to add a color overlay. And remember that this doesn't actually change the color of text. It adds an overlay over top of it. So with this overlay, we are going to set the color, and we basically just want an gray. So if we use RGB and set all three numbers, or all 3 to 204, that's going to give us a gray color, light gray color, and now that is adding to it. Then I'm going to come in here and check satin, and I'm going to change the blend mode to screen. The color should be white, which is F's. The distance is going to be 45. The size 70. The gloss contour will be half round. And I am going to check anti-alias but not invert. And I'm going to click OK. Now, if you chose a different font, you are not necessarily going to use the same numbers and same settings that I had. You might have to adjust it a little bit. But here we can compare it with a white background and a black background, and it looks pretty much like silver. So I'm going to go in and crop it And again, I'm just adjusting it to get rid of some of the excess white space so that all that is there is the text itself. So I'm going to do a file save as. Again, your period number underscore your last name underscore silver text. Click OK. And then remember to save it again, changing the format to a JPEG to go on your Canvas ePortfolio.